Hey, Voz. Hey, how are you doing today? It's a great day for us to have a conversation about some smart things you can do to love on your business. Specifically, what I'm going to do today is talk to you about setting three growth goals and game changers. Okay. So here's the deal. Hey, let me know who you are. Say, hey, let me know who you are. Drop that into the comment box. And of course, if you are catching me on the replay side, you can always drop into the comment box hashtag replays rock. So let's do this. Let's have a conversation about the growth goals and game changers. Okay. Now, yesterday we kicked off the Love on Your Business experience, and I said, hey, this is inspired by the Love on Your Business challenge, and for the next 7 days I'm going to take you inside of that 28-day experience, right? And I talked to you about a couple of things that you can work on, specifically working on your best offers, your base, and your box. So your customer base and your toolbox. That was our conversation yesterday. When we left off, I actually started to talk about three specific growth goals that I want you to get intentional about when it comes to your business on a more consistent basis, right? So, setting how many subscribers you want to join your list day by day, week by week, how many social media followers you want to add on to specific platforms. Could be you're focused on Instagram or YouTube or Pinterest, whatever platform you're choosing to focus your interest and efforts on, right? And then number three, your customer base, right? So I said to you, get very clear about how many new customers you want, how many new subscribers, and how many new followers. Those are three primary growth goals. Interestingly enough, after yesterday's live web class, I had one of the ladies in the circle, Miss Azealia, say, man, I have never seen or heard this broken down in this way. And I'm going to sit down and work on this, customers versus subscribers versus followers. So hopefully you guys also other rest of you guys out there enjoyed that particular breakdown, right? I want us to dig into that, and again, in a little bit more detail today. I want you to set clear numbers for yourself, number one, and identify what you're going to do to actually work towards those numbers. Now, I don't know if you remember this, but I actually shared my 5-point business growth plan with you all at the beginning of the year, A through E. And I said you want to think about integrating more automation. That's A, right? And then B, C, D, F. Well, A, B, C, D, E, F. No F. I need an alphabet moment. Just A through E, right? Um, Building your list was B. Then we talked about conversion. That's C. Conversion marketing. D. Delivering content daily. And then E. Engagement. Okay. I had like a moment there. I was like, no, there's no F. Now, I say that to say this: when it comes to you working on those, setting those three growth goals, you've got to do a combination of, actually being present in the moment. So, for example, one of the things I'm working on is my social media following, and you see me here consistently, right? Whether you're watching live or via the replay, and across my various platforms, I have some amazing OGs who follow me, and then I've got some newbies who are like, oh, this is kind of cool. Let me subscribe. Subscribe, by the way, if you haven't done so. Turn on those alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, right? That's the process. So you're going to have a combination of automation and you physically being present so you can work on those growth goals. But you got to set clear numbers for yourself so that you know you can track that on a day-by-day basis. And you have to figure out specific strategies that you know you're going to utilize those strategies to grow. Okay. Your customer base, your subscriber base, and your followers. What are your numbers, your day by day numbers for each of those? And how are you integrating automation, or are you physically working at being present online to hit those numbers? Okay. That was the first part of the conversation. The other part is game changers. When you think about things that you know you need to grow, and we started this conversation yesterday, right? What are some of those known things? Now, I'm actually going to use one of my favorite 2-letter words, if, to help you get clear about some of the known game changers that you need to set in your business. Okay. So, of course, make sure you are taking notes and you're keeping track, because I want to make sure that I can help you consistently work on loving on your business, Sister Sense style. So, there goes my timer. Pause that. So actually, let me put it right back on. Bam. Good stuff. So if I had, complete this statement, okay? If I had, that's going to help you consider what are some things that you know that if you had these things, you would see growth in your business. This would be a game changer for you, right? So I remember maybe it was a year or two ago. I think more like 2 years ago, I had this amazing, beautiful HP laptop that I was for at least 6 months wanting. I was like, if I had this, it's super fast, it's super sleek, it's got everything that I need on it. If I had this, this would be a game changer for me. So I got it. So, right? I want you to think about possibly resources that you need. Maybe think about maybe products that you need to create. If I created this product in my business, if I created this program, this would be a game changer for me, right? So if I had, fill in the blank, if I had this product, if I had this resource, if I had dot, 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 that's number one. Number two, as we go through this list here, is if I could work with. If I could work with. I have to say that I consider it a blessing when I think about all the amazing women I've been able to work with over the years. Maybe possibly you watching right now, right? And it's a blessing to consider the women that I'm going to be working with this year. But a lot of that, pretty much all of that, comes with strategy and intention, right? Being laser focused as far as who it is that you want to work with and partner with on some level, right? So I want you to identify those people for yourself, because those are, for me, the beginning steps of setting up your growth goals and your game changers using the if strategy, right? If I had, number one, because then you'll be clearer about what exactly it is that you need to acquire and work towards. Now, keep in mind some of those things you don't know, which is why I have the Love on Your Business Challenge, so I can teach you things that you don't know. But I always want to start with the things that you do know, right? And helping you pull out those things out of you, right? So if I had, number one, if I could work with, number two, right? Whether it be a partner, a coach, maybe if you're thinking about not so much a specific name of a person, but type of a person, right? If I could work with a VA, if I could work with a social media manager, right? Think about that so that you're clear about the kind of people specifically by name or by type that you really need more of in your business. That would be a game changer for you. Because here's the deal. I always tell you, and I know you know this, that the days are moving very, very quickly. And so the reality of the situation is you can sit there and see nothing change, or you can actually work towards the change that you seek, right? Remember that statement, nothing changes if nothing changes. So just by you taking this first step of setting those growth goals and also setting the game changers, right? Using the if statement, that's going to help you get some clarity and move forward, right? So if I had, number one, if I could work with, number two. Okay, last one. If I knew. If I knew how to fill in the blank, that would be a game changer for me. That would be a game changer for me. So there are several things that I have been working on, I would say in the last 3 to 6 months, right? One of them, I'm an organic marketer. So 9 times out of 10, I'm using organic marketing and strategically and intentionally, click by click, connecting with individuals online, right? Every now and again, I dabble into the paid advertising, but not too much, right? But I know that if I knew how to do certain things on certain social media platforms with respect to advertising, that would be a game changer for me. So I've been testing, I've been educating, I've been connecting with professionals who could help me do just that, right? Because again, that's something that I know if I knew how to do these things correctly, that would help me grow. Right. And so in some cases, again, like hands down, I'm amazing when it comes to my organic marketing, but again, because I don't necessarily do a lot of paid advertising, the more that I learn consistently and the more that I'm specific about, oh, okay, I want to learn how to do this or I want to learn how to do that, the better that I get at those things, the better my business gets, right? Does that make sense? So I want you, and by the way, these questions are not rhetorical. You can feel free to drop into the comment box for me your answers, and you go, oh man, off the bat, if I knew, doggone it, that's 10 minutes. I gotta go. I'm timing myself, y'all. I gotta keep these short and sweet. I can't be on here for an hour because I got things to do and so do you. So I want to make sure that I'm strategic, I'm intentional, I'm very clear about what you need to do, and then we keep it moving. Okay. So that is to say, at the end of the day, there are 3 growth goals and 3 game changers I want you to think about today. Again, number 1, have you set? If you haven't set it yet, you need to sit down and think about it. How many followers you want to get on a daily basis? Followers, social media followers, email subscribers, and customers, right? And what are you doing to actually work on getting more of those people consistently? 5, 10, 15, 20. You got to have a number, and you got to be working on reaching that goal on a day-by-day basis. That's number 1. And then number 2, I said use the 2-letter word if to help you set your game changers, right? So you think about it. If I had ... that would be a game changer for me. If I could work with ... specific name of a person or type of person, that would be a game changer for me. If I knew how to ... that would be a game changer for me. You got to be in a space where you start building up your confidence and your ability to make decisions, because guess what? This is your business, which means that before anybody else, me or anybody else, you are the first person to go to with respect to clarity, telling you what you know you need to grow. Okay. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys today. This is just a little taste of some of the good that I share as part of the Love on Your Business 28-day challenge. So as I mentioned before, this is day 2 of me taking you inside of the 28-day experience, but you can actually go through the Love on Your Business challenge over at sistasense.com/LOYB. Okay, so drop that into the comment box for me. Let me know if anything gave you a light bulb moment today or reminded you that you got some work to do. So if you didn't do it before, today's a great day to get started. Alrighty, my dears, till tomorrow. Take care. Mwah.